keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards on the play and a first down. Well, the Rams at 7-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They'll run with a rookie from UCLA. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Nix. Wide open receiver complete through the middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
A gain of 6. That's good for our Rams.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Throwing Nix. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. An audible here to get a new look. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Looking to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite. As they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. The ball comes out, and now the Rams have got it, going the other way. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, it took them a little while, but they are on the board here in this third quarter, and now with a chance to tie this up.
And it gives them a chance to exhale just a little bit, right? Because most of the time, if your first points come in the second half, you're often hopelessly out of the game, but not in this case. Now they have something to build on and a chance to mount a comeback.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
To throw, here's Nix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now it's Nix. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to it as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Nix to the air. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. Now they'll audible to something else. From the gun on third down, it's Nix. Steps away to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 41 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. On some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. It's caught inside the 25. And finally he's taken down at the 18. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Mitchell is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Byron Young there on the stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He'll air this one out from Mims. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one who was early. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Nix. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
The 27-yard line.
Back to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Nick Bonito in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Now back to throw. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal. And I mean pivotal. That decision right there could be really costly.
Without a doubt. You talk about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah, inside their own territory, game tied this stage of the contest. Boy.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for...
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Broncos 21, Rams 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Powering his way forward past midfield. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
First down, here's Mitchell. And fights through one man. Shoves him aside. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Well, now they'll try the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Broncos first down.
He's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, they'll run it here. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a leap. For my